Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honor to the apostles and the elders. Salutations to you sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled Today and Yesterday's Men of War.
It's over, Johnny. It's over! Nothing is over! Nothing! You just don't turn it off! It wasn't my war! You asked me, I didn't ask you! And I did what I had to do to win, but somebody wouldn't let us win!
And that someone would not let us win, he's going into the elite bankers, prevented that.
And I come back to the world, and I see all those maggots at the airport, protesting me, spitting, calling me baby killer and all kinds of vile crap. Who are they to protest me, huh? Who are they? Unless they've been me and been there and know what the hell they're yelling about.
It was a bad time for everyone, Rambo. It's all in the past now.
For you! For me, civilian life is nothing. In the field, we had a code of honor. You watch my back, I watch yours. Back here, there's nothing.
You're the last of an elite group. Don't end it like this.
Back there, I could fly a gunship. I could drive a tank. I was in charge of $1 million equipment. Back here, I can't even hold a job. Fucking cars! Ah!
First scripture, Ecclesiasticus 26 and 28. There be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry, a man of war that suffereth poverty. And we just saw a visual of that. And men of understanding that are not set by, and one that returneth from righteousness to sin. The Lord prepareth such an one for the sword. All right, I'm going to read an excerpt from the book entitled War is a Racket by Major General Smedley Butler. Okay, now this general returned from war and he realized that the only ones profit from war were the elite, off the expense of the lives of the soldiers. All right, it states, up to and including the Spanish-American War, we had a prize system, and soldiers and sellers fought for money. During the Civil War, they were paid bonuses. In many instances, before they went into service, the government or states paid as high as $1,200 for an enlistment. In the Spanish-American War, they gave prize money. When we captured any vessels, the soldiers all got their share. At least they were supposed to. Then it was found that we could reduce the cost of wars by taking all the prize money and keeping it, but conscripting, drafting the soldier anyway. And that's one of the main reasons the draft was created. Then soldiers couldn't bargain for their labor. Everyone else could bargain, but the soldier couldn't. And that's why Rambo said, you asked me to fight. I didn't ask you. And what was he talking about? Through the process of conscripting, which is the draft. Napoleon once said, all men are enamored of decorations. They positively hunger for them. So by developing the Napoleonic system, the metal business, the government learned it could get soldiers for less money because the boys like to be decorated. So these idiots, they'd rather have the Purple Heart instead of the money. Until the Civil War, there were no medals. Then the Congressional Medal of Honor was handed out. And the reason why the Congressional Medal of Honor was created to glorify them. It made enlistments easier. After the Civil War, no new medals were issued until the Spanish-American War. Okay, now let's take a look at men of war from the ancient times. All right. Now this is Numbers, the 31 chapter. Okay. Now I'm just going to give a brief synopsis of what's going on. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua instructed Moses to avenge the sons of Israel of the Midianites. All right. Now Moses was instructed to gather 12,000 soldiers, meaning each tribe had to offer 1,000 men, which brings a grand total of 12,000. Now, after the war was won, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua spake unto Moses, saying, Take the sum of the prey that was taken, both of man and of beast, thou and Eleazar the priest, and the chief fathers of the congregation, and divide the prey into two parts, between them that took the war upon them who went out to battle, and between all the congregation. Okay, so the spoils were divided by the men of war and the congregation of the sons of Israel. Now, after the spoils were divided within these two units, the men of war provided a heave offering, and sons of Israel, they provided an offering as well. Now, after this was concluded, Numbers 31 and 48, and the officers which were over thousands of the hosts, the captains of thousands and captains of hundreds, came near unto Moses, and they said unto Moses, Thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war which are under our charge, and there lacketh not one man of us. The men of war were taken care of. These motherfuckers coming back from Afghanistan and Iraq, hey, they can't even get 100% service connected, man. You got veterans homeless in the streets of the United States, okay, suffering from depression, unresolved grief issues, post-traumatic stress disorders, health issues. You had men that fought in Vietnam, and Agent Orange was sprayed on them, received kidney failure, skin disorders, okay, and also heart complications, but high blood pressure issues. But what the VA tells them, they say, hey, you had these pre-existing issues prior to your enlistment, man, in order to prevent these men receiving that 100% service connection. All right. And then what happens? Eventually, these men die off because they give them bullshit ass medications when in reality, they're supposed to be taken care of, man. You know, but the fucking elite, they are the ones that profit from war. Okay. And you had a war general that stated this, you know. He stated that these men are the only ones that profit from war. And he talked about how many billionaires and millionaires were created, man, you know, from war, with the, you know, in this book, man. Now let's see a visual of Numbers 31 and 49.
Sun God is the patron of Troy, our enemy. Take whatever treasure you can find.
And that's the point, man. Hey, when we were back in the ancient world, man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai provided a way for us, man. We received spoils of war, man. We were taken care of, man. Hey, with that, I hope you were edified. Shalom.